Well, the results are in for yesterday's special election, and the city of Phoenix has a new mayor, Kate Gallego, winning with a big lead over Daniel Valenzuela. She will now be the second woman to ever lead the city. So thank you for joining us, and congratulations on your big win.
Thank you.
I'm sure it's been a long night and a long morning for you. So I want to jump right into some of these key issues here. Now, at this time, the city of Phoenix is tackling its share of issues, and one of them is the growing number of police shootings that we've had here. So this is actually a statistic that's garnered national attention. So how do you plan on taking this on?
This will be one of the first issues that hits my desk. We've asked the National Police Foundation to study our officer-involved shootings. Why have we had so many? Are there steps we can take to reduce them, whether it be additional staffing, training?
Yeah.
Really to take a good look at it. I'll sit down with the police chief, city manager, my council colleagues, and we'll try to figure out how we can make sure that our residents are coming home safely and our officers.
Yeah, it's something that startles a lot of people who live in Phoenix, just the growing number that is happening. So interesting to see how that is going to come about here. Now, also, you did not vote for the Suns deal, and it's something that a lot of people in the community were looking out for. But since it's already been approved here, do you plan to make any changes moving forward?
So I believe that taxpayers should not fund facilities for professional sports. The city council went in a different direction, so that decision is final. My job as mayor will be to make sure that we are accountable for taxpayer dollars, that we're overseeing construction and getting the best benefits for the city of Phoenix taxpayers. It's not the direction I would have gone, but we have a decision, and I'll just make the best of it.
Yeah, so that kind of leads me into this other question here, because it was an issue that really divided a lot of the city council here, and so there are some that you've disagreed with in the past. How do you plan to work together now that you're the leader of the city?
Well, I'll be leading with my city council colleagues. I'm confident that we can get good work done for the city residents. I believe people run for office because they want to create a stronger city, and so I will work with everyone. I'm going to sit down individually with each member of the city council. We have 8 council districts in Phoenix. I've learned a lot on this campaign. I want to share what I heard from the residents and get their feedback about what they're hearing.
So a lot of residents take the light rail, and you've been in favor of light rail expansion here. So how do you think that this is going to help Phoenix moving forward as we continue to grow? A lot of people moving into our area. And what do you say to those who oppose it?
We are likely in the next years to add the equivalent of the population of the entire city of Denver to the city of Phoenix. So we have to plan ahead. We want to make sure that commutes get easier, not worse. If you look at some areas like our downtown right now, they are already very congested. Without mass transit, light rail, we're just not going to be able to continue to grow. So I'm a strong supporter of the light rail system. I love, as a mom, how it connects students to good school options. 40% of our riders are students. I look forward to expanding the light rail, but we have to work with our businesses along the rail and our residents to make sure it's a win for people in the community during construction and after.
Here's another story or issue that has been garnering national attention: water in our state, and specifically here in the Valley. This drought plan, how do you make sure or plan ahead that all of our future generations are going to have access to water, especially when we hear so much about the water supply really drying up?
This is one issue that keeps me up at night. I worked in water rights before I ran for the city council, and I know we are only here in Arizona because elected officials who came before me did a good job working together on a bipartisan basis. There was a major regional deal that is moving through the process right now, but we are not done. We will have discussions with all the other Colorado River communities during my time as mayor. And the city of Phoenix also needs to make sure we are better prepared for a drought, particularly in North Phoenix. So I'm hoping to use my background to make sure that we plan ahead and continue Arizona's good record of success on water rights.
Okay, so the city of Phoenix, we did talk about this just a second ago, is expanding so much and in a very rapid rate here. So how do you make sure that there's still access to affordable housing? Because a lot of the complexes, I've looked up, there are apartment complexes going up, it seems like every day. How do we make sure that our citizens have access to them?
Well, I want to take the city's land. We own a fair amount of vacant land, including land near our downtown, and partner with nonprofits so that we incentivize affordable development. I'd like to see affordable housing in every portion of our city. We want people to be able to live, work, and play all in Phoenix. I also think we just need to cut red tape and make sure that it's easy to develop in the city of Phoenix. Everyone deserves a safe place to call home.
Well, now that the election is over here, there were obviously a lot of people who were hoping for a different outcome. How do you unify everyone and move forward to accomplish all of these goals that you have for the city of Phoenix?
I'm committed to representing everyone, whether you voted for me, you didn't vote, or you voted for my opponent. People in Arizona want results. They want someone who can move forward. I'm going to lead in areas like economic development, making sure we push for good jobs. I think that those are areas where we really can bring people together and have a common vision.
Well, Kate, we're looking forward to hopefully accomplishing a lot of those goals. We appreciate you being here with us. Congratulations again on the election.
Wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Nick?